I thought today we would talk about actually Artron energy. I wanted to go over that. And this is something that I've pulled together through my experiences and through something that I've heard that term Artron energy before. But it's something original, something that the people are going to hear here first. And I know it's very real because it's something I've experienced as a contactee. So we'll talk about that. Yo. Salutations. I want to talk about something in the contact experiences that I call Artron energy, all right? And I've taken that from Doctor Who. In Doctor Who, they have something called Artron energy that actually runs the TARDIS. And anyone that's been on the TARDIS has been through the vortex and been exposed to this Artron energy that's in the TARDIS. And the government can track that energy on people. And that's how they can find out where the doctors may be going to materialize. I think Artron energy occurs to contactees, to experiencers like myself when we get around some of this technology, specifically these engines, all right? Like the engines I've been around. This one would be one, all right? The golden column here that has the AGLA energy, all right? A lot of experiencers that would touch this light on the deck up here would say it turns into a wormhole, all right? That's because the ship engine itself is built around a wormhole, grown around a wormhole. All right, so that's one way. Here's another engine there, and when it gets activated, it's emitting this energy. All right, you've seen these illustrations before. That right there is going to be this energy that I think it irradiates. If you're there physically, it irradiates our cells. All right, and it gives a way for not just probably the government to be able to track contactees and experiencers, but also when I get in the presence in the biofield of another experiencer, a real contactee that's been exposed to this energy, I can detect it. I feel it. There's something different about them. I kind of akin it to Highlander, the series, or the Highlanders, the Immortals. When the Immortals get something like 30 or 50 feet within each other's radius, they start buzzing and feel it. That's what they call it, the buzz. On Highlander, they start going off. It's the same way for me when I'm around another contactee, a real one. Some people have energy like that I can feel. And there's others that claim to be experiencers, and I meet them, contactees, and they don't have that energy. And normally it's some of these people in the media, I won't mention any names, but I've met some that say they're contactees and they sure don't feel like it. They don't have that signature, okay? So I just wanted to talk a little bit about Artron energy. I'm taking that from the Doctor Who term, but really adjusting it to what really happens when you deal with these engines that are built around a micro wormhole, a black hole, all right? And when people say they touch that light, by the way, that it turns into a black hole and it gives them access to the Akashic records. So that's just something I wanted to touch on there. And there's certain things I think when you get exposed to this energy, it does something. As far as certain people may say there's something strange about them. They feel weird or something like that. Or more to the, to that type of a effect more, I think. To where, and I noticed that like a lot of contactees, experiencers like myself, don't have tattoos. I think there's something about getting exposed to that energy that makes you have an aversion to tattoos, aversion to the ink. That's what I believe. Now, that's not always the case. That's not every contactee and experiencer. My friend Peter Maxwell Slattery, he's definitely a real contactee. He's got that energy about him, and he does have tattoos, so he breaks that mold. So that's one. But anyway, I just want to talk about this a little bit and throw this out there to you because you're not hearing this anywhere else. This knowledge of this starts right here. I'm putting it out there. All right, so please join me on Patreon, Barry Littleton on Patreon. I'm gonna start doing my videos on there, and I will start talking to people much more, responding a little bit, mashing some of this up. I'll try to start doing some live feeds on there, even maybe, and talking to people more. I'm looking forward to that. Also, there's going to be a conference in Florida that Floorburn is hosting. On July 14th, I'll be speaking there with Sonia Barrett, Floorburn herself, and my friend Ray Hernandez from the Free Organization. I'm very much looking forward to that. Anyone that can make it to that conference, please come. I'd love to meet people and talk and really just get to know people personally. It's much cooler to meet people in person than like this. So anyway, peace.